Hey guys, it's Melanie. So I have my very first spring summer 2020 Homeworx candle review to share today. The new candles are starting to trickle in, and I was recently at Ulta, and I was lucky because they had the new spring and summer candles available in store. Although the releases in Ulta for the spring so far have been fairly limited. So keep that in mind. A few more candles have been released on QVC. So right now it looks like the Jasmine and White Peach duo is actually out of stock, at least on the day that I'm recording this video. If it is available, I will link it at QVC, but in the meantime, I will link this down below at Ulta, which is where I bought mine. So again, I picked this up in store. I will warn you, if you order online, Ulta is a little tricky. They don't package the candles very well at all, and there is a strong likelihood that you would receive a broken candle. However, I will say Ulta has always been really good with their customer service, and they have always immediately sent out replacements or refunded me. So anyway, as obnoxious as they are, I still buy the candles from Ulta because I prefer to get the points there, and I don't really love shopping with QVC still. So anyway, all that aside, the new spring and summer candles are starting to come out. So far, I have to admit, I haven't been crazy excited about what has come out. I certainly have picked a couple things up, but there really is not a whole lot of bakery stuff that has come out yet. And in all fairness, you know, that's probably mostly reserved for like the fall and winter. But I do love me a good bakery candle during the spring and summer as well. So my fingers are crossed that some other delicious goodies are coming my way because I am the gourmand girl. But I was kind of curious about this Jasmine and White Peach because one, the label is really beautiful. Although I realized once I got home, I picked up a candle where I think maybe one of the workers like sliced the label. Like there's actually like a cut that goes all the way around here. So I don't know if that was like a quality control issue or if one of the workers just sliced that when they were putting the candles out in store. But the label is beautiful. Basically, it's juicy, delicious, ripe peaches with some jasmine florals. Some jasmine, there we go. Kind of placed among the peaches. You guys can see the label. I was excited when I picked this up and smelled it on cold sniff because I got a ton of peach on cold sniff. I mean, honestly, the only thing that I smelled when I picked this up in store was peach. I did not get any floral, no freshness, nothing like that. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I should get like 4 or 5 of these while I'm here. But I thought better of it and thought, you know what, I am just gonna go ahead and burn the first one and see what it smells like when it's burning. And I have to admit, you guys, it completely changed when I burned it. Not necessarily for the worse, but I really can't smell the peach anymore. This smells like pure floral to me. So if you like floral candles, I feel like you're probably really gonna like this one. So let's talk about the description and then I'll kind of tell you what, you know, my perception of it. So they say that this is a blend of white jasmine, white peach, bamboo, and apricot. So it looks to be like basically just a really nice blend of a floral and a fruit based on the description. On cold sniff, yes, I could definitely get the peach. I could definitely get the apricot, but the peach was like the predominant note. However, when I lit this, it is all white jasmine. I work with jasmine quite a bit during the spring for weddings, and I'm very used to that smell, and that is exactly what this smells like. It is jasmine. There is not even a hint of peach to my nose when I'm burning this, which is so bizarre because on cold sniff, no floral, just peach. So I don't know how that's possible, but it is. So for that reason, I'm not gonna get any backups of this particular one because I love food scents, fruit scents, bakery scents, things like that. Florals are not my favorite. I'm very particular about florals. And as someone who works with flowers for a living, I am just kind of bored with floral smell, if that makes sense. I'm just around it so much that it doesn't excite me. I do understand that people who are not florists probably get really excited about flowers and authentic floral scents. And I will say, this is a beautiful jasmine. As far as authenticity goes, I think it's really, really nice. I don't think it's artificial. I think it's pretty authentic for, for being an artificial smell, if you will. Anytime that you're burning a candle or melting wax melts, there is definitely an opportunity for things to smell fake or to smell like if you have a strawberry candle, oftentimes it will smell like a candied strawberry, like a Jolly Rancher strawberry versus like a real, true, juicy, fresh from the garden strawberry. So this is nice. Don't get me wrong. It is very nice. But you're going to have to like floral. That being said, let's talk about the burn because I know that is always a question with Homeworx candles. I have to admit, so far it is doing pretty darn good. The only issue that I have, and this is definitely a little bit frustrating and something to watch out for, but it's a little bit my fault as well. If I let this burn for more than about 3 or 4 hours, which, most candles recommend burning for, 3 to 4 hours and then blowing them out. If I let it go for 4 or 5 hours, the mushroom tops get really heavy, and when I go to blow it out, the wicks do fall into the wax and I have to fish them out. I haven't lost any wicks, but I can't leave it burning to the point where the mushroom tops get really heavy. It's like the wicks are not strong enough to support the mushroom tops that are created when the candle is burning. So do watch out for that. When I burn this now, I basically leave it for about 2.5 hours at most, and it's fine. Any more than 3 hours, you're kind of asking for trouble. So I would say if you're buying this from QVC, it's kind of nice because you get a duo of the two. And that way, if you blow out one, you can light the other one and kind of keep going with that one. But if you're buying it at Ulta and you're looking to mix and match different candles, obviously you'd have to buy a couple. Now, the other candle that I bought while I was in store was actually a backup of one of my favorites, and I'm glad that it's still around, the Vanilla Bean Macaron. I'm definitely going to be burning the newest one that I picked up, and I think I might do a re-review on it and talk about if there's a difference in performance. So if there were any changes over, the last few months in terms of formulation or wicks or the amount of fragrance oils, if that makes sense. But really, my only issue here is that this smells a little too floral for my liking, and the wicks get really heavy if you let the candle go too long. So you got to kind of keep an eye on it. The wax pool is very quick. It's very even. The strength of this one, let's talk about the strength and the throw. So I obviously have it here in my entryway. The strength is a solid 7. It's a very nice amount of fragrance for the space, especially since our entryway here is very cavernous. The ceiling goes all the way up to the second story of our house. And it fills this space for sure, and it travels up and kind of around the corner on the stairs here. I can smell it throughout most of the downstairs. So in terms of throw, I mean, the location that I have it at, it's like a solid 8. It basically fills most of the upstairs, most of the downstairs, which is really all that I could ask for. So it's really great in the strength and throw respect. And if you like floral scents, I think you're really going to like this one. Just do not leave it lit for too terribly long. Other than that, I like it. It's nice for a floral. Will I repurchase it? Not me personally. It is something that I would give for a gift for a floral lover because I think it's kind of fun. But yeah, it's not my jam, if that makes sense. The reviews on the Ulta website so far are actually pretty decent. People really like the scent, and they're saying there's a really good performance. So I don't know. I feel like it's worth checking out. I know a lot of you are done with Homeworx, and I understand if you've had issues with the candles that you're kind of over it, but I don't know. I'm going to continue to purchase from Homeworx because most of the blends that Harry comes out with are very appealing to my nose. But you know, if you're done, then I get it. I will continue to inform you guys on how it goes with future burns. I did, by the way, pick up, I did place an order on QVC. So there are some things that I'm still going to have to get on QVC. So I did pick up the strawberry patch, which I'm going to be lighting up and burning and reviewing next weekend. I also picked up the new rose petals in that beautiful new glass that Harry has. So I've already done a review of rose petals, but I'll go ahead and do a quote-unquote re-review and compare to the original. I actually have the original in my fancy lady living room right now. So I got it out for Valentine's Day, so I'm still kind of burning through that one. But yeah, I'll compare and let you guys know if there were any tweaks in the formula or anything like that. So, all right, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.